Well, howdy, all you collector car fans out there. This is once again Jason, the owner and founder of Southern Bush Motorsports and Southern Bush Consulting. We have another Tales from the Bush for you here, and I'll tell you what, it's a pretty good one. So I was actually on a trip way up north, right below the Canada border, and I was there to see a bunch of other cars and stuff. And this guy, I said, well, long trip up here, you got nowhere else to go? And he goes, yeah, my buddy, his dad's got a car collection. So he goes, I got a key to the barn. We'll go take a look at it. So you see a beautiful Corvette there. So here's the thing about this. We get out there, and I had no idea what I was going to be looking at or what I was going to be seeing or anything that was going on. So I wasn't in there for 5 minutes. It turns out that there's some sort of alarm on the door, and the old feller that owned the car, this guy's friend's dad, got an alarm on his in his house, noticed in his house or something like that, and came running in. And boy, he was upset. He did not want the guy who was there. The guy was there with. He didn't want him in the building, even though that he had a key to the place to do maintenance and stuff if he needed to. I guess he had overstepped the boundary, getting a little excited about being with me. Well, it didn't go over very well because the guy recognized who I was, and he said, "No pictures. Let me see your camera." Well, you know what? I've been doing this a long time, and he literally didn't say, "I don't want you taking pictures." He just said, "Let me see your camera." So because I've been doing this for so long, my hand goes into my pocket, and I'm automatically um, taking pictures with my button camera. Kept it on me everywhere I went. Picture, I'm 3,000 miles or 2,500 miles away from home. Beautiful collection like this shows up. I'm taking pictures. He didn't see I couldn't. He just was upset that I was there. So there's another AAR Cuda. So here's the cool part about all these cars. All of them were unrestored. He had no rhyme or reason on what cars he collected. He seemed like he really liked the Chevelle convertibles, but yeah, that's a triple black AAR Cuda, and that is an unrestored car. Everything you're seeing is unrestored. There's one I kind of question, one or two I think I kind of question, and I'll let you know which ones they are. But very astute collector, very astute collector. He definitely loved certain vehicles more than others. He was more of a Chevrolet fan. Yeah, beautiful car right there. An RS convertible 350. This was one of the ones that I kind of had a question on because based on the paint underneath the hood and the way the engine looked and the way the interior looked, I thought the car had been repainted once, and I don't know. That actually doesn't look like the underside of that T8 because it's got a box, big box frame. Let's just say that's not. Plus, it's got a cross pipe on it. New welded exhaust. But there's a fender tag on. It definitely was a real TA, but see how it looks underneath the hood? I mean, yeah, underneath the hood gets a little bit rougher than other areas, but you can sometimes, and most of the time when inspecting the car, you can match it. As a matter of fact, I think I just saw some overspray where that fender tag is, so I think the car had been repainted once. But either way, it was a four-speed car. It was a beautiful car. Why does it only have a single speedometer and not? I don't know. Maybe you guys can tell me. I'm not the most experienced and knowledgeable person in the world, but I thought that would have an RPM gauge with a rally dash if it was a TA. And maybe some TA people out there can put your comments down there. I don't know, man. Something just doesn't look right about the car. But beautiful car, and I don't think this one that TA. I don't. Yeah, this TA wasn't part of this guy's collection. It was in the folder for these cars, but I don't think that TA was. Either way, cool car. Not too often you get to see a TA like that out in the wild. But yeah, it was a really nice car. This next one here, I put these pictures up there, so I don't really know what pictures are coming up next. And I do that because I like to surprise just as much as everybody else does. Yeah, that's Chevelle convertible. No way that was an unrestored car. It just, you can buff paint out, but it just, there's telltale markers that a car's been repainted, even when you do a really good job at it. And I don't know, even though the car looked like it probably had a paint job done in the late 70s, early 80s, it's not a, if you're going to tell me you got a true survivor car, that means paint, engine, everything, nothing's been touched, nothing's been taken apart. That's just the way I see it. That's a, that's an Oldsmobile? Imperial. What a big car. And a convertible, too. Yeah, I forgot that car was in that building. And there's another one right there. Look at that bad boy. Mm-mm-mm. That's, you know, if you hit somebody with that car and a car that today, well, you total the other car. Probably just dent a fender and dent a bumper with that bad boy. Um, this was about halfway into the garage. Again, I'm using a button camera. It's like my direction is horrible. The pictures are not the greatest, but at least I got pictures of the car. That's a Cal induction car right there. That's convertible, GTO convertible. Um, you know, I had a lot of practice taking pictures with the button camera, but it's not always dead accurate. So sorry about the bad pictures here. So really, this place is it's what is that convertible again? Really, it's like a secret barn find because nobody knew this guy had cars except for a select few people, and I guess that's why he was so upset. Because the guy that I was with, I believe that was a 440 RT convertible, and it was a four-speed car. That car definitely looked like it had not been restored. It was a pretty low mileage car. As soon as you sit in it, you can tell. There it is. You can tell that interior does not look like it's been apart. Those seats do not look like they've been recovered. Um, I mean, it's you got to look at the nuts and bolts of it, and the way the seats are, and the carpet, and all that stuff. But the car definitely looked like it was a survivor car, and a beautiful car too. And he just liked to collect whatever cars he wanted to collect, and that was it. But I think there was about 24, 24, 25 cars. If you look under the hood of that car, see how the rust and the chip damage and all that stuff? It matches the paint. Wear and tear wise, it matches the paint there. Was definitely not a perfect car. So I'm going to say that 90%, maybe 95% of the cars that were in this guy's building were survivor cars, completely untouched cars. And based on the property that he was on, he got a little bit of money, maybe a little bit of um, it kind of almost looked like he owned a tracks company from what I could see, but you know, I can't be absolutely sure. There's another SS Cal convertible, Cal induction convertible Chevrolet. Love those 70s. Yeah, there's another one, SS Cal. That blue one right there did kind of look a little bit funny. It almost didn't look like it was a real SS convertible. Kind of looked like a clone to me. Um, you know, if anybody can see differently, let me know in the comments. But it was a really nice car. It was a beautiful car. Older restoration, if I was going to say it was restored, it looked like it might have been an older restoration, but definitely in great shape. And that Shelby right there, boy, I would have loved to take that car off of that place. GT500 Shelby. I'm going to actually show a picture of the VIN number because when the old fella wasn't looking, the other guy opened the hood up and I was able to get a couple quick shots of the special Shelby door tag and underneath the hood and stuff. It was a really car. That car definitely looked like it was unrestored. But definitely want for you to reach out in the comments because I've never seen that color on the Shelby before. It's kind of like I know there's red, I know there's maroon, I know there's all these other different colors, but I don't know. That color just didn't look right. But it wasn't the best lighting in the garage. It was okay, but look at that interior. Man, it'd be cool to drive that car. I'll tell you what, that'd be cool to drive that car. I love those Shelbys, you know. Yeah, look at those fins on the side. You can see it does. I don't know. You guys tell me. Again, I didn't have a lot of time. The guy still allowed me to walk around and hang out there as long as he stayed there, but I didn't have a lot of time to inspect anything. Yeah, that thing looks like it's been repainted. Look at the edging around that tag. Yeah, yeah. That anyone who knows a lot about Shelby, tell me that doesn't look like it's been repainted. Maybe that's just the way that they are. I just love the body shape of those cars. It had nothing to do with Gone in 60 Seconds. I mean, that was a great movie, but I've always loved the body shape of those cars. Well, thanks for coming by, checking out our Tales from the Bush. This is Jason. Hopefully we'll see you back. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.